Now, the first person, this one's not going to be that deep. Because the first person to comment...
That's what she said.
God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Christy.
Hi.
And today, I learned something about Christy that is really upsetting to me.
It's really not that upsetting. It's really not.
It is! I'm sorry.
It's really not.
As part of, I would say, we are members of a global community. We have listeners all around the world. And you don't know where Spain is. Well, now you do.
Now I do, because I Googled it.
I would like you to explain to the audience where you thought Spain was originally.
I thought Spain was sort of like South America, like Cuba. What was the other one I said? Brazil.
Argentina.
Brazil. Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
And then you told me, well, where do you think they came from? And I was like, from Spain. See, my brain was trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. Okay, where's Portugal?
Europe.
Whereabouts?
I don't know.
It's right next to Spain. It's like it's little, and I'm so sorry for the Portuguese, any Portuguese who are listening to this. It's like a little itty bitty, like, you know, the little fish that suck onto sharks. It's like that, but like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where a lot of it was a big global superpower for 100 and something years, especially Spain. And did you know? Oh,
because like Spanish Empire. It all makes sense.
Like the English were at war with them. They almost the Spanish almost like wiped them out and they survived from a storm. My lord.
It all makes sense now.
Does
I love
it?
when little things like this just click and then I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so for context, for everyone out there, we've been getting a bit of traction from the audience and we love it. We love the fact that you're interacting with us, and we've noticed we've had a bunch of Spanish individuals commenting and leaving dreams. Hence why Christy was wondering why Spain. And then we had this
I want to go to Spain. Spain looks fun.
Spain's very similar to it's Mediterranean climate, very warm.
See, again, why I thought South America.
Oh my sweet Jesus. I can't deal. This is really upsetting me. You know, I think in Spain, and correct me if I'm wrong, in Spain, don't they have like, they're like very similar to like Italy in that they have those siestas in the middle of the day, like it gets too hot to do anything. So like that lunchtime period, everything closes.
I wish we had that.
Yeah, but then they work later.
Oh, okay. I would want work through it.
No. I would rather have, okay. I'm proposing this. We're going to be calling it the What Do You Dream work experience. And I'm not taking in applications. So, no interns yet. We'll get to interns later for research. So, we, in hot countries, specifically Australia, sorry everywhere else, we get maybe, let's say 2.5 hours for lunch. But then we still finish at 5. I think that works. You know, it's like 12's usually hot.
2.5 hours for lunch? Are you working?
No, I'm saying this is a world where it's too hot, like in the hot summer days.
Sorry, we're imagining.
Yes, we're imagining, not reality. This is a hypothetical.
I was like, where are you working? Where you get 2.5 hour lunches?
Yeah, no, not where I currently work. Mind you, no.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. The whole Spain thing's just thrown me. I'm out. I give up.
Yeah, it's all this bloody. The geography is overly taxed your delicate brain. Also, this is very well established within the canon of the What Do You Dream podcast experience. You're Hungarian. You think you'd have a better understanding of Europe in general.
Well, no, because I'm Australian with Hungarian background. I was born here, so
I was born here too.
I've never been to Europe.
So, I haven't been to China, and I know the difference between China, Korea, and Japan.
I know where Japan is, because I've been there.
Oh, it's an island. It's a big old island. You know?
It's a tiny island compared to us.
It's a baby. It's a baby. Like, it's just a baby. But it's like, I've never been to Europe either. I know the European layout because I'm not
I
a troglodyte.
I don't. Okay, ask me something I know about.
Okay, how bad is ski boarding on your knees? Out of just curiosity.
Ski boarding.
Yeah. Snowboarding. Fuck my life. My brain, dude. My brain has been scrambled eggs for
It's gonna be one of these episodes.
It's gonna be one of these episodes. I've been scrambled brains mashed potatoes.
I was like ski boarding. What? No, sorry, knee boarding.
Wait, no, ski boarding sounds like something. I said ski boarding. That sounds like something. Come on.
Look, I just gave you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but okay. To be fair, that did sound like something.
Ski boarding.
Ski boarding sounds like something.
No.
It does!
Maybe knee board. At first I thought you meant knee boarding. I'm like,
knee boarding?
Knee boarding on water? Because you can knee board on water.
You can't stand up. Or you're missing that part of your legs.
No, knee boarding's a thing.
Wait, like, it's like surfing or like wakeboarding, but
Yeah,
you just go on your
yeah.
knees? Yeah.
Okay, so you're not talking about that. You're talking about snowboarding.
I'm talking about snowboarding with ski blades on it for extra defenses against the slow pokes on the slope.
Okay, so this is something I can give my advice on because I am a snowboarder.
Yeah.
Now we're right up my territory.
Right
it is really shit on the knees. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same with because I was also gonna say. I was meant to say snowboarding and skiing, so I obviously smashed the two together to be more efficient.
Really skiboarding. You really
How about skiing? Yeah. How about skiing? Skiing's worse, right?
Don't be a skier. No one likes skiers. Skiers just no. I don't know if you know. Have you ever been to the snow to start off?
I've been to the snow.
No.
I don't do any of the skiing or the snowboarding.
Okay, so I've been a snowboarder for about 10 years now, right?
She's been ripping it up on the slopes.
Totes. And and there is a massive rivalry between skiers and snowboarders. We just mutually hate each other. Snowboarders can't stand skiers can't stand snowboarders.
Question. Is it like those 80s movies where like you've got the ski gangs and then you got the snowboarding gang? It's just like
pretty much
one of us can get the mountain at the end of the summer. I mean winter shit.
Pretty much.
I did it again. Okay.
We'll let it in post.
No amount of post can fix all of this. Don't worry. Okay, so they hate each other.
We hate each other, yeah. Because, see, snowboarders think skiers are... Because, okay, mostly skiers are like white privilege, right? We're going there. Okay, and they think they own the mountain. Like, they just swish in and out, left and right, and they've got these stupid poles that just always get in the way, right? And when a skier comes off, he stacks it and comes off his skis, their feet actually come out of the skis, right? Whereas in a snowboard, you're strapped in. So your feet can't come out of a snowboard if you stack it. You will go wherever your snowboard goes. But with skiers, they sort of clip in. So when you stack it, your skis come off and then their skis go flying and they just sit there at the top of the mountain going, oh, well, there goes my skis. But no, your skis are flying down the mountain and they hit you and they cause you to stack and they just don't give a fuck. So that's how snowboarders feel about skiers. And then skiers see snowboarders and they're like, oh, they have no... they don't care about the rules of the mountain. They just do whatever they want. They cut in front of people and they just think they're so cool, blah, blah, blah. So there's just like this rivalry and we hate each other. And I hate skiers. I hate them. I just hate them.
Do you guys
sorry if you're a skier.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm not sorry if you're a skier. You chose that life.
Do you ever like at the end of a long day and you're at the bar and you're like, do they split themselves up into the bar? They're just like, there's the skiers, there the snowboarders. Or do people get so drunk they don't give a shit anymore? Yeah,
pretty much. Because by the end of the day, you're tired, you're cold, you're sore. You're just like, just give me a drink.
It's none of that, like, it's just like, oh, there's Stacy. She's a goddamn ski bunny piece of shit.
It's weird. Like, you go into a pub at the snow and everyone's just all chill.
The fuck is that?
That is my dog barking. Sorry, where was I?
At the end of the day with the pub.
You go into the pub and there's just, I don't know, as soon as you enter the doors, all the rivalry just goes away. But as soon as Yeah, it's it's a safe zone. As soon as you get back on that mountain and you're lining up to get on the ski lift or the chairlift.
Yeah. So do you go in and it's just big sign that just says leave your weapons at the door, so you don't shank anybody?
Well, pretty much, because you have to leave all your gear, like your snowboard, your poles, your skis outside, so you can sort of come in unarmed.
You can't get like your board and use it like a wooden chair at wrestling. You can't just go boosh, you know, and they can't stab you with their poles or anything like that. I think the skiers, if it came down to a fight with the equipment, the skiers would beat you guys.
They've got poles. I mean,
they got poles. They got the reach.
We don't have much.
I mean, you've got the defensive element of the snowboard, but when it comes to that, it's not really. Yeah. So that's. I'm real. You know what? I'm glad that you. I'm glad that
Are you thinking of trying snowboarding, are you?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Because, like, my ACL got destroyed in netball, and I am not paying. Again, I'm not paying for a new one. I can't be. I'm happy to go to the snow. I'm happy to fuck around the snow. If anyone wants to go skiing and shit, they can do that. I'm just gonna make bloody snowmen and shit and throw snowballs at children and go, hey, you're a piece of shit. I'm 30 years old. Fuck you. You know. I think that.
Yeah. It's one of those, it's funny. It's when you're on the mountain and you see people who are learning, you feel really sorry for them, unless they're skiers. But when I see snowboarders learning, I feel really sorry for them because I've been there and it is hard to pick up. See, snowboarding is harder to learn, but once you master it, it's very easy. Whereas skiing is easier to learn.
Isn't that like anything?
No. Skiing is easier to learn, but harder to master.
Okay. It's got better fundamentals than snowboarding.
Well, it's easier to learn because you've got two poles. You've got two skis, and you've got poles to hold you up. So it's easier to get up and go, but learning to like turn and properly maneuver skis is a lot harder than learning to maneuver a snowboard. Whereas on a snowboard, you're clipped in on one board, so it's harder to like get up and move, like learn how to move on a snowboard because you can't pull out your legs or you can't move your legs in two opposite directions to stop or whatever. You're strapped in.
All I know is pizza, French fries. Pizza,
that's
French fries.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know. That's the amount I know in terms of my skiing sense.
Yeah.
I would be happy to do like, you know, the ice dunking, you know, where people do like jump into the ice water.
Oh yeah.
I did that a crack. I would be very happy. Like, I think, like, look, normally, and this is definitely a TMI situation, but I don't care. Normally, my nipples are always poking through my shirt anyway. So, if anyone needed a diamond cutter, I would go and, you know, jump in the ice, freeze my nipples off, and then I think I could cut through anything. I think I could break into a vault at a bank. That's how it would go. I don't know.
Did you just tell that story to like talk about your nipples? Because I feel like that's why you brought up that story.
Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just like, look, my body needs to be praised more. I'm trying to be body positive. And I wanted to talk about my nipples. Anyway, so less nipple related stuff.
Yeah,
like we said earlier in the show, we have had a lot more of our international friends commenting and leaving us some messages, and we thought it'd be nice for us to share these messages and do a deeper dive, because I have done a little itty-bitty interpretation, and it'd be fun to kind of go off that, I think. So, are you ready, Chris? Christy's already read a bit of these, so...
I'm always ready.
She's always ready.
Ready, biscotti.
Well, first one... And I have to reiterate, if you have any dreams or anything like that, make sure you email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com, and also don't forget to follow us at What Do You Dream Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Now, the first person, this one's not going to be that deep, because the first person to comment...
That's what she said.
God damn it. I love it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Okay. What do you call women that are sexist to women? Who knows? Anyway, so with the first one, we're gonna, I'm just gonna go with first names if you because it's way easier. Okay. We got Robbie. All Robbie says is cosmic shit with a head exploding emoji. Cosmic shit. that is an example of not what to send us. But it does make me interested, and I want to learn more about you, Robbie, and your cosmic shit brain. No, your cosmic shit in your brain. That's better to say. If you, again, make sure you email us. Would love to hear more from you, because I would love to. I wish you could. This is where I wish people could, like, save their dreams on, like, a USB or something and then send it.
Like in Harry Potter, where are you a big Harry Potter fan?
No.
No? Oh, okay, never mind.
No, I've got...
Well, for any Harry Potter nerds out there, when, like, Dumbledore pulls his, like, dreams out and puts it in the pensieve, that's what we need.
Yeah. Well, actually, look, I'm going to have a quick aside. My boss found out that I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I got my first and final warning there in the spot. Yeah.
So you should have.
Look, I don't hate Harry Potter. Just never really pulled my interest. There you go. I like sci-fi more. I'm not really a fantasy dude. Anyway, so we have Marilyn. Whatever. Marilyn. She writes, I used to fly a lot when I was younger. Nowadays, they're more like soap operas. Thank you very much, Marilyn. What do you think? I know what I wrote. You've read what I've written, but let's see what you think about that, Christy. You're just like, I thought Nick was going to write this. I was going to take this one. Okay.
Thanks for putting me on the spot there.
Okay, fine. You want to go? You ready? Are you ready?
Yep, go.
Okay, go. Wait, am I going?
No, you're going.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, so flying is a very common thing, especially when it comes to young people, right? So usually it comes from the sense of wanting to be free, explore, and just kind of unshackle yourself from burdens. So usually speaking, young people are like, man, I'm just sick of, like, this world, and I want to, like, be free and explore. And then the older you get, the less you care about that shit. And then you transition into different things. But I mean, I remember when we were talking to Brigitte Holzinger, she was talking about how she used to have a lot of those flying dreams when she was younger, and it was just that kind of being able to explore that feeling of freedom in your sleeping state so that you can feel more free in your waking state, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You see? But see, the soap operas, so this is the funny thing, you got to, oh wait, I'm really going crazy with this. So you've kind of got two ends of a spectrum. The flying is like that kind of freedom, limitless possibilities. But then you go into your soap opera side of things. That's actually more your scripted, staged drama that's predictable.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah? You're going to say,
yeah.
Elaborate? No.
You're doing a good job.
Oh. Okay, you get the next one, though. Next one's a lot more fun. The next one's really fun. So I think it's that kind of... It works with the transition of life. Younger, we want freedom, we want possibilities, we want experiences. Whereas the older we get, we're more comfortable with our lot in life. Not for everybody, but some people, yes. And again, they like their soap operas, you know? What would your soap opera name be if you're going to have a soap opera live?
Oh.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would be the Panda Chronicles.
I don't know.
I call it Pandemonium.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. That would be my...
What would mine be?
Yours... I'm trying to think. I want something that is tiny, fierce, pocket size. Something like, you know, kind of like a...
You could just call it tiny, fierce, pocket size.
Pocket size Hungarian drama. Something like that.
That sounds stupid.
No. How about Pocket Size Fury? How's that?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. And it's actually it's kind of like Karate Kid, but a little bit different. Because it's about a girl in the 80s trying to break in. I know this is a girl in the 80s trying to break in to the boy karate scene. That's what it is. I feel like that'd be you. I think you'd be like, I don't care, I'm who I am. You see?
I see that.
Yeah, yours is like a comedy drama where it's just like, you know, it does funny bits and bobs because of like your insanity, but then you learn and grow as a person as time goes on. Whereas mine's just full blown comedy. I don't think I have drama in it. Mine's just silly. Just like my
think,
life.
yeah. I think yours would be like full blown, 100% comedy.
Yeah, 100% comedy.
It would be about your love life. I feel like that's what your comedy would be about.
Oh, yeah. That is pandemonium.
Exactly.
Okay, on that note, let's go next to our next stream from Gerard. Is it Gerard? Jared? I'm so bad with reading.
Gerard?
Gerard. I'm going to say Gerard. Gerard sounds better. So Gerard writes, I dream about being desperate to urinate, and I'm in a crowded place. I shouldn't laugh.
But unable to find a toilet.
I'm sorry.
What?
I can't. No, it's the first time I read it. I'm just like, how is this the first comment we got? But I'm not laughing at you, Gerard. Thank you for sharing this, Christy. Are you ready
Well,
to steal my answer?
Because I'm just gonna read it. How did you know? Well, Nick writes, usually the urge to urinate comes from the loss of control in some matters of your life.
Have you ever needed to pee in a dream?
Many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always. Do you know what? I always have a full bladder in my dream, and then I wake up and I'm like busting to go to the toilet, but I've never pissed myself. I just want to state that.
No,
I've never pissed myself.
Have you ever pissed yourself, period? Like any time?
When I was a kid, like a baby.
Like within a less reasonable like age.
As an adult? No.
Yes.
No. I have had to, though. I have had to be cut out, like literally cut out of a play suit to go to the toilet because the zipper broke and I was busting. Like, yeah.
Ladies are bad at holding their urine in, though.
Yeah, we really are.
Compared to
We
guys.
literally wait till like the last minute.
It's like, no, because like when I need to pee, it's kind of like, I'm like, I need to pee. And I could probably wait another hour if I had to. Actually, I remember once I held it. I remember once I was dropping my brother off at the airport or something, and I was like, I need to pee. And this is like an hour before I needed to go. And the whole process took about 2 hours, and I was like, so I held it so long, I was in pain. I was hunched over, and I was like, and I was walking to the bathroom. We had to stop off at like a university campus to have a piss, and I was just like, and I couldn't go to the urinal because my body was so hunched.
Honestly, I'm really bad when it comes to needing to go to the toilet. I will literally wait till the last minute to go. I don't know why.
Do you put other things off?
Like,
Are you procrastinator?
I'm a massive procrastinator.
Yeah, that's probably why. You're just like, I could do something else right now.
Exactly. Then relieve myself.
I've got better things to do than meeting a basic biological function. It's like, I think if you could probably put off breathing. If you
That's
wanted.
why I needed, probably. I mean, that's why I needed to be cut out of, like, literally scissors had to cut my play suit. I had to throw it out because the zipper broke and I couldn't pull it down. I was like, if you do not cut me out of this, I am peeing right through it.
You should have just peed through it and just been like, pee.
I know.
It could be
I wanted
worse.
to keep a little bit of dignity, so I got cut out of it instead.
You got none. You know this to be true.
I was like, I can't wee all over my clothes. My underwear, I just can't.
Oh.
I can't even pee in the ocean. I find that weird.
Really? Not that I pee in the ocean that much, but like,
No.
I don't like it. I know there's a lot of water, but the thing is, it's like, I just don't want to. I feel like it's rude. For me, it's more like it's a rudeness thing, especially if there's a lot. Unless if there's no one there, I'll pee.
I know someone.
I'll pee.
Oh god. I know someone that they not only wee. So when we go camping, we normally camp by a river,
right? Oh my god,
right?
they shit.
Yes, and they're like, it's the cleanest form of doing a shit. Because you're getting cleaned at the same time you're doing a poo. And I was like, that's disgusting.
That's goddamn disgusting. And also, I feel bad for anyone who's camping downstream.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, like, I'm just gonna get my billy can or something, fill it up with, I got a fucking turd nugget. Like, god damn, that's... Sorry, that's actually... Sorry, guys. Sorry. can't help it. When I get the giggles like that, I can't help it.
Oh,
It just happens.
wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm crying. Okay.
Okay, let's go next. Let's go next. Fucking, God damn it. Okay, let's go
Thanks,
next.
Gerard.
Thanks, Gerard. You're a bloody ripper. And I think you're from the UK. Yeah, from the UK. Ripper is a good thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Whew.
Okay. We have Susan from Spain. Again, Spain.
Which is in Europe.
Yay! It's in Europe. You are a country. And you got the right you also got the wrong hemisphere too. That just reminded me. It's in the South America Southern Hemisphere. Bloody useless. So Susan writes, half-finished big houses that are mine, not able to go where I'm going, always being diverted to where I'm supposed to be going. So, this is interesting. I'll answer this one, don't worry.
Oh, fine. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get the last, you know what?
I'll just tag along at the end like I always do and be like, yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Like, yeah, you make some good points. I really like her. I was actually going to say this too, but she said it more succinctly.
Literally every episode.
I don't know why Chris is a Valley girl, but she is. So here we are. So, this is a mix of two different things. I was researching this, trying to work out what was happening with the dream. So you got the building element. So the building part is the reconstruction of your inner self preparing for change. So it's like with a renovation. The renovation of a house is your home. You're changing the internal workings of that house to suit your current needs, right? Mm-hmm. So just like that, in the physical sense of it, but in the mental sense, it's that you're kind of reorganizing yourself internally to prepare yourself for what you want to do externally. Again, we're going back to that whole thing of the dream state being a way for you to practice and grow in reality. But then, so I had no clue what the second part of this was. So I had to actually do a bit of researching. So the being diverted is trying to search for a sense of stability in your waking life. So I think these two things kind of pair up well. So you're in that state of you're trying to prepare yourself internally for change, and you're looking for stability in the normal, have like a normality. So possibly you're in a transitionary period that is aiming for stability. Does that make sense? You see what I'm going with that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're trying to prepare yourself for change, or you're currently in a state of not necessarily chaos, not necessarily bad instability, but it's kind of like you want to change your current state, and your brain's already in the process of preparing for that. But because of that internal change, you're now like kind of hungry for that normalcy. Damn,
Yeah.
freaking smart,
See,
man.
the way I kind of saw it as they have a goal in their mind, a goal that they really want to reach, but shit keeps getting in the way of that happening.
Oh. Okay.
Like,
So,
it could just be
yeah,
everyday
the
life
goal is,
that gets
okay.
in kids because they get in the way,
Yeah.
partners, jobs,
So,
something getting in the way of your ultimate goal.
Okay, so the house is the goal, and the diversion
Could
is
be.
kind of the pushing, being diverted to where you want to go is that goal sense. It's just like you feel like you're getting dicked around. Okay,
That's how I saw it.
that's an interesting perspective. Look, Susan, if you hear this, and if you want to pick which one's right, make sure you email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. It's me.
It's me.
And all the ASMR people, you get this one for free. Oh my god, I don't understand ASMR for the life of me.
I hate it. I hate
You
it.
hate
I hate it. I can't stand it. I do not want to hear someone whispering. I do not want to hear someone making noises. If I want to hear someone making noises, I'll listen to my husband snore next to me every night.
Snoring is completely different to ASMR, let's be real.
I hate ASMR. Every time I scroll through TikTok, I'm having a rant here. Every time I scroll through TikTok and I see an ASMR video, I will scroll right past it. I will not even give it a view, nothing. I hate it.
Who is it normally on those videos?
You don't see the person. It's the ASMR I'm seeing on TikTok is like people like opening bottles or like packing things away in their pantry, or there's this one woman who like she does body waxing, and she gets all like the wax pellets and mixes them all together and melts them all down, and it's just all ASMR, and I hate it. I hate hearing it. I don't like it. I don't understand why anyone would like it.
I need a bit of wax. Anyway. Are they all women?
Mostly. Actually, you know what? I've never seen a male do ASMR.
Yeah, you know
On
why is
TikTok.
that? You know why that's the case, right?
Because women are crazy.
No. Think of it. Why would women be doing that, and who would be consuming it?
Women.
Men.
Oh.
It's a man thing. Most men are into
What?
it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a sex thing.
What?
Okay, look, I'm gonna look ASMR definite. Okay, so ASMR is automatic sensory meridian response. It's literally like it translates to like your meridian. I think it's your meridian response is like a sex response. Like
really?
Definition. It's a sex. It's like a sex. It's like a sex thing. Oh no, yeah. So it's a tingling sensation in your head and neck after triggers like repetitive movement. So it's like it's that kind of sexual. You get kind of it started off as like a sex thing. It's like so it started off like that. And
wow.
And like, I mean, you know,
it makes me angry.
It makes you.
It
angry.
does not work for me.
I get the head tingle. I do get the head tingles from it.
I hate it.
But I only get it.
Sorry, have I told you I hate it yet? Because I hate it.
I think Chris hates it.
Don't.
No, I don't like. I have partaken in some ASMR videos. I do get the head tingles, but generally I don't really partake after that point because you know, as with everything, things get weird if you dig too deep into it. I've gotten in the weird side of it. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the weird side of it. It's strange. It's strange, and yeah, but like I get. No, I can go. Okay, look, I'm gonna go into detail.
No, we're gonna leave it there. No, we're leaving it there. We are moving on. Thanks, Susan. Thanks for your comment.
Thank you so much, Susan. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook for more updates. Jesus Christ, I'm so. Okay, so we have Chris. Chris doesn't really give us much. Don't know where to start. Couldn't possibly write them. I swear you wouldn't believe them. Have you
heard any episode?
Any episode, we're insane. And honest to God, hearing someone who is equally or more would be refreshing for us.
I know, it makes me feel normal.
Right? It's just like, you wouldn't believe us. It's like, I'd believe you. The dream space is infinite, man. Like, we could do whatever the hell we want.
Exactly.
And yet we could do whatever we want, and I always end up having action dreams and sex. So what does that say about my infinite possibilities?
It means that's what you're lacking in your real life.
I'm just like tapped into some caveman shit. Okay, so here is one that I had no idea what the hell it was, and it has to do with the UK. I actually still haven't answered it yet. Passing the MOT, which is basically the roadworthy in the UK. So,
I didn't know what MOT stood for.
I thought it was something rude.
Like, what's a mot?
I'm like, mot. I'm like, what did you call me? I'll fight you, bro. I'll fight you. I'll fight you,
passing
Alan.
The MOT.
It's roadworthy. It's like, so would that be, because I was trying to work out, I was trying to research this. Funnily enough, there is nothing to do with roadworthy dreams.
What do you mean roadworthy?
Like, they got to take it into like a mechanic, they test it, they give you the pink slip or whatever. It's like, that's what it is. To see if your car is okay to be drivable. That's what it means.
Right.
I think. If I'm wrong, I would love to be corrected because I'm working off this information in my limited Googling skills. Actually,
that's a very specific dream.
It's a very specific dream. So, like,
unless she's a mechanic.
Alan.
Oh, he's a mechanic.
Because is he a mechanic? Is this, or is he anxious about like because I know a lot of people's only way they can earn money is by driving, and is this like a monetary anxiety dream that you're like worried about the instability that this can bring? Is this just like, are you always on the road? Are you always worried about that? Is it that you can't afford it maybe? There's a lot of different elements to it that I'm not sure. Or maybe it's the simple thing of just like, it's part of it's your next mini goal that's coming up. So it's just on your mind. It could just be
or
just
they've had a lot of car troubles or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or is it that like, so so I did, with my research, I did find that there was an element of repairing cars was the closest thing I could think of, like in terms of like analogs to this situation. And basically, it's actually quite nice. It's that, you know, you're focused on maintaining, repairing relationships, friendships, your kind of life. You're working on building and growing. It's a lot of like really positive things. So if it's that element of it, of the passing the roadworthy, it could be that element of, have you been doing the right thing? Is it that like, it's like a check in your psyche of that, are you really what you've been doing to care, repair, and nurture, has that is this going to be validated? Holy crap, I gotta write that later. That's pretty good. I don't think Alan's gonna be just like, dude, I could just be dreaming about it.
He's like, dude, I just have like,
I
just need the pink slip done, that's all.
It's like, I'm a mechanic, this is all I do. Like, this is my life. And it's just like, oh, okay, so it's a work dream. Okay, that's because that was a hard one, because I didn't have a lot to go on, so I kind of had to make a bit of inferences on that situation. But I think it kind of worked out.
I think you did well.
Aw, thank you.
You're
I've
welcome.
been pulling all the weight. You had your
You
TikTok,
really have.
you had your ASMR rant, and that drained you.
I have nothing.
Have you got anything that okay, give me something that's really pissed you off lately in the last 2 weeks. That's not ASMR. This is the Christy Crisp rants.
I don't have a rant, but I had a really okay. We've talked about there being something other than human beings, like spirits and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I had a weird spirity dream.
Okay, I know some people who'd be interested in this. Let's go. Let's go, Marie. I've got an open mind.
Yeah, so I was house hunting with Travis, and we saw that there was this massive mansion in Sydney somewhere, a huge mansion, but like a sort of Elizabethan,
like a colonial.
Yes, sort of more like Gothic, sort of 1800s mansion, right?
Like Edgar Allan Poe levels of stuff.
Yeah, but not super. Anyway, it was an old mansion.
Sorry, old mansion. Sorry, I'm getting stuck in the weeds.
Old mansion. And we were like, look, let's just go have a look at it. We know we can't afford it, but we might as well just go to the open home and have a look. So we go there, and there's quite a few other couples looking, and a lot of them look like they have a lot of money, so they can probably afford it. And we're just like, we'll just go in, have a look. We've never been in a mansion before. We'll have some fun. And so the owners are these two old couple, I'd say in their 80s. And so they're showing us around, and they walk us through, and there's like an organ in there that's like, you know when you go into a church and there's like the organ above. Yeah, there's a massive organ, because it's like a Gothic sort of, you know, theme.
It's part of the building setup. You have to
have an organ. Yeah, and they take us through like this dining hall, and you know, the library, and then they take us to this other room, and there's like this beautiful grand piano in there, because I play the piano, and it was just magnificent. It was blue, like a baby blue, but it was carved in it were like flowers, and they were all painted different colors, and it was it was a beautiful grand piano. Like, it was amazing. And then he sort of goes, oh, I've got one more thing to show everyone. And so he takes us around the back of the house, and there's another room, and there's a stage there. And he goes, oh, sometimes we hold like little concerts here. And I'm like, oh, I just want to tell you, I love the grand piano. He goes, oh, are you a musician? And I go, yeah, I play. And he goes, oh, I play the violin. I go, oh, my grandfather used to play the violin. It was his favorite instrument, and he could just pick it up and play whatever he wanted. And he always used to tell me I was the favorite because I was the only grandchild that could play an instrument. He's like, oh, what kind of music did he play? And we're just, we're chatting here, and everyone else is like, sort of just looking at the place and going, oh, I changed that, I changed this, and blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, he used to play Hungarian gypsy music. And then he, out of nowhere, just this violin appears, and he goes, oh, like this? And then he starts playing music, and the man turns into my grandpa. He's like standing there right in front of me, playing the music he used to play when he was in his band and when he was alive, playing the exact music. And I was just standing there, and I was like my jaw hit the floor, and I was like, oh my God, that's my grandfather. And then anyway, he stops playing, and his wife comes over and goes, do you know what? We're going to give you this place. And we're like, what do you mean? And they're like, we're giving you this mansion for free. It's yours. You can have it. And we're like, are you kidding me? And they're like, yep, we absolutely love you. You're a genuine, beautiful couple, and we think you'd really appreciate this place. And then she turns around and goes, everyone else, get out. Just kicks them all out. And we're like, are you serious? And they're like, yep, it's yours. And that was it. It was sort of like, in Willy Wonka, where at the end he like gives Charlie his factory. Like he's brought people in to see who could take it over. That's kind of what they did.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I swear to God, that was my grandfather coming to me in a dream. I swear.
I was going to say, is there any significant dates coming up or have gone past?
His birthday's in September, so it's not really.
Not really.
And he passed away like earlier in the year.
Yeah, okay.
So, I don't know.
I mean.
But I swear it was him. He came to me in my dream, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
I won't. No. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing with dreams. Okay, here's the thing with dreams. It's a very personal experience, and you get what you want. It's a very personal experience to you. If you're up for interpretation, then that's worth it. They will interpret. But sometimes you just want to share your experience and how you felt about it. Mm-hmm. And what I get from that is that you want to share, no interpretation. I won't interpret. But it just shows that, you had a very good relationship with your grandfather. You loved him very much. Mm-hmm. And if this is your way of having that moment of reconnecting with someone you've lost, then who am I to say anything?
Because I woke up and I was genuinely happy.
Oh, that's good.
I had a good day that day. And it just felt like he was there watching out for me.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. And I mean, if anyone else has, and that's the thing, when it comes to these kind of dreams, sometimes you can have these really nice dreams reconnecting with loved ones, because where else can you do that? You can't do that anywhere else, right?
Exactly.
So maybe that is your grandfather connecting with you in the dreams, or maybe it's your brain connecting to a memory that you had and it's made you happy. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing. That's a good dream. I have not had any dreams. So I'm glad that you've had it. I haven't been sleeping well for months. Do you want
to talk about it?
Yeah.
Off air, because no one really wants to hear your problems.
No, basically, anyone who has I think it's my shingles. Remember when I had shingles?
Yes. How can we forget? You bring it up every episode.
And I've sent photos.
I know, that was so gross. I did ask for it, though.
You did ask for it. You did ask
After saying, ew, no, actually show me.
It's like, I think I may have had a dream about, I may have had a work dream at some point, a new work dream, which is interesting because that must mean I've already starting to settle in at my new place, so that's probably the only thing I've had. But yeah, also here's a fun little fact. This is great for on air. So I've been at a new job for a while, or for coming up, it'll be a month next week. And so my boss and her daughter have listened to us.
No.
And given us the thumbs up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is a special shout out to you people. I'm not going to say your names for safety of your identity. But you know who you are. Oh man, this has been a good episode. We've had a lot of people. We had a lot of audience interaction. Had a lot of people share their experiences. And again,
I learnt where Spain is.
And we learnt where Spain. He's learnt where Spain is. God damn.
I never would have expected it to be there, like where it is though.
Oh, you upset me.
I really did. I genuinely thought it was on the other side of the world.
Maybe that's why I can't sleep. It's like you're.
I continually disappoint you.
It's your ignorance is so loud. I just can't. It's not like it's like spiritual tinnitus. it's just. Oh my god. Well, on that really mean note, like I think I was probably I've actually just been mean to you all this whole episode.
It's okay.
I think
it's okay. I'm okay with it.
You okay with that? Okay,
yeah, I'm fine.
So
I'm just gonna cry later.
I think this one is a Nick loss and a Christy win in terms of, or it's a Nick win, depends on how you look at the world. Oh, okay. Well, and on that mean note, I'd like to say thank you so much, if indeed you're still listening, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on Facebook and Instagram at What Do You Dream Podcast, and don't forget to email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you and good night.